Y'all think I'm scared of this spray? Well, I'm not. Zoe, you gonna kill yourself? Inhaling them fumes and whatnot? What? You gonna kill yourself? All them damn fumes? Sorry about that, y'all.
By checking out the podcast of your favorite shows at your leisure at KBLA Top 1580. We've got your black. Hey, so I'm calling your show, 'cause I need to know. Show me which way to go before I throw my man out the door. Okay, let's go on a second station. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on, because it takes two to tango, and I need to hit his side of the story.
Put the link in the chat. Get my books now. Yeah. Right there is like, it's the end of him talking, and it's like a shadow. Just started from the top. From the top of Miles Monroe?
From the kingdom perspective. Let me begin with a few comments about wealth. When people talk about wealth, they normally think about money. I don't. I want to give you 7 spheres of wealth that you must focus on. You must be wealthy in 7 areas, or you will be poor. The first area of wealth is spiritual wealth. The Bible calls this being rich toward God.
If your spiritual life is not in order and you have $1 billion in the bank, you are poor. What does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose the most important thing he has, his soul? So you want to focus on wealth in your spirit life. The second sphere of wealth in the kingdom is solical wealth. Solical wealth means intellectual and emotional development. You must focus on developing yourself intellectually. God gave you a brain. He expects it to be developed. God gave you a brain with nothing in it. It's like a hard drive on a computer. It is up to you to decide what you download. It's called learning. It's important for you to become very wealthy in your soul. Your soul consists of your mind, your will, and your emotions. It is not to your benefit to have $1 billion in the bank, but don't have the intelligence to invest it. Don't have the knowledge to multiply it. And don't have the wisdom to invest it. And that's why Solomon was smart. When God asked him, "What do you want? I will give you anything you want." Solomon did not ask for money. He asked God for solical wealth. He said, "Give me knowledge, wisdom, and understanding." Later on, Solomon wrote this in his book called Proverbs. He said, "Wisdom brings wealth." One of the students of Jesus, his name is John, wrote a little book that is tucked away in your Bible. It's 3 John. He said, "I wish above all things that you would prosper and be in health, even as your soul prospers." That means your health depends on your mental state. Your prosperity depends on your solical development. I always tell people when I train them in business that wealth is actually an idea. It's not money. Wealth has to be first in the mind. So you must be wealthy in your soul. The third sphere of wealth that you must focus on in the kingdom of God is what we call physical wealth. You know, it's interesting that Stephen Jobs, one of the richest men in the history of the world, who founded Apple Computer with a partner, he was worth hundreds of billions of dollars. But not $1 could save him from cancer in his pancreas, his liver. He died with $1 billion in the bank.
Oh, I can't let you get all 7 of them. Legendary pastor Miles Monroe. Ooh. Hey, listen. All week long, I've been hitting you upside your head with topics, making you think. You thought I wasn't going to do the same tonight? It is important that we address this. You know, a few years back, there was a phenomenon. Brother Kevin Samuels was a phenomenon. No disrespect to that brother. I've always said that brother was 100% right for a toxic society. 100% right. Everything he told you with regards to how to maneuver in relationship today was right. It's just that it was still toxic. It wasn't spiritually balanced. And even more important, it wasn't even spiritually authorized. You guys have heard me say on numerous occasions, no disrespect, God bless the dead. But the bottom line is, Kevin Samuels created a term, high value man, high value woman, low value man, low value woman. All that was predicated on the toxicity of America, consumerism, materialism. You heard Brother Miles just tell us, Miles Monroe just told us. What did he say? He said emotional wealth, spiritual wealth, physical wealth. I'm not going to give you the other four. All these things trump money. You've heard me say for over 20 years on radio, all over the place. I said, can you find value in a person, men and women, can you find value in a person that is worth more than what they have or more than what's in their wallet? Can you name currencies? Spiritual currencies, psychological currencies, emotional currencies that are worth more than what's in your wallet? Oh, Lord, y'all ready tonight? 1-800-920-1580. I want to talk to you. Tonight's topic, are you dating a relationship commoner? A commoner, a pauper. Ooh, Lord. For people who are confused as to what a commoner is, late 14th century, mid 14th century, in Anglo-French, one of the common people, a member of the third estate, agent noun from common verb, right? Someone who participates in the common, associate or have dealings with the common. Low level. Another fancy word for it, a layman. A layman. One who is not of the cloth. In other words, he is unlearned. They say unlearned. Ooh. Circa 1300, belonging to all, owned or used jointly. That's different. That's the adjective version. We're talking about the noun. Are you a part of the common mass, the rabble? You know who the rabble is today? The unlearned rabble? Those who are educated by YouTube clips. Those who get their education and their knowledge from Instagram. Huh? Just because you have reproductive organs doesn't mean you should use them. Hey, we talking about it tonight. Are you a relationship commoner, or have you dated a relationship commoner? An intriguing, riveting look at the difference between relationships 1%ers and the relationally impoverished. You need to understand something. In the realm of intimate relationships, the concept of classism can take on a new dimension for this show. This show is going to explore the idea of being relationally impoverished versus being relationally rich, drawing parallels to the notion of social class. We will delve into the significance of unhealed wounds, personal growth, and shadow work as the determinants of relationship quality and class. 1-800-920-1580. I don't know if anybody is ready for tonight's topic. I need to talk to y'all. You still need a little bit more clarity? I got some more. Relational poverty refers to the state of being trapped in patterns of dysfunction, emotional wounds, and unhealed traumas. Individuals in this state often struggle with communication, trust, and emotional intimacy. They may unknowingly perpetuate cycles of pain and struggle to form unhealthy connections. Ooh. Relational poverty is not a judgment, but an invitation to embark on a transformative judgment. Here we go tonight. When I come forward, I'm going to break down some more. A lot of us are emotionally impoverished. A lot of us are intellectually impoverished. A lot of us are spiritually impoverished. A lot of us are physically impoverished, yet we don't want to be lonely. Are you even relationship material? When we come forward, we're going to talk about it.
The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings will disappear.
Yeah. Support from the Shadow King. Keep cook. Hey, Heru, am I cooking? Is this one of those ones? Tonight gonna be one of those ones, y'all. Tonight is gonna be one of those ones. Woo! Hey, listen. If you don't have a copy of my book, shame on you. Go to my website right now, MrZoWhat.com. Thank you, Ghetto Gourmet, Heru Ali, for getting us started right. We're at, somebody, in Zynga, we're at $24.99. We appreciate it. Yo, go to my website right now. Y'all need to talk to me about this topic tonight. Y'all need to talk to me. We do a lot of talking to each other. All week long, fire topics. Talk to me. Get to your phone lines, hit that like button, talk to your brother tonight. Talk to me, ask me questions. Stay away from the pettiness. Don't be a relationship commoner. We're in relationship together right now. Radio show host, right? Audience, we're relating. Talk to me this evening. Talk to me. We still need 8 more likes. Everybody hit it. We done turned motherfucking YouTube and goddamn Instagram and all these places, and TikTok. We done turned this into Six Flags. We go here to escape our problems. But listen, we gonna go here to work on our problems right here tonight. Get at me. Talk to me this evening.
After the song.
Benjamin's what?
It is our desire to help you to identify how you're doing emotionally or vibrationally. Because if you can improve the way you feel just a little bit, your whole point of attraction shifts. When you are in vibrational alignment with what you want and who you are, we call that allowing. In fact, we call the entire gathering the art of allowing, because it's the art of learning how to get up there in vibrational alignment with who you really are and what you want. So let's take a subject. What subject do you want to play with first? Throw something out. Money. Well, it's big. Money interfaces with you all day, every day in lots of different ways. And you have lots of different emotional responses to money, so it's a good one to begin with. So let's say that you're standing where you are, and where should it be? Should it be with plenty of money or with not quite enough money? Should it be with really not enough money or just not quite enough money? Just not quite enough money. So here you are. It doesn't matter where you are. Here you are. Wherever you are is where you are, and here you are. So here you are, and so you're having responses to life, you're having conversations with yourself, you're having thoughts in your own mind, you're giving your attention to this subject of money. So let's say that you went to the mailbox, you got the American Express bill, you had no idea how much you spent, it knocks the wind out of you, you know that there's not enough to pay it, you're thinking about how you need to call them and make some sort of other arrangements, and you have this knot in the pit of your stomach that we would describe as not so much fear, although maybe fear, but true annoyance, disappointment, concern, discomfort about money. So there you are, in your powerful now, where all of your power is. And so you say, I don't know why I do this to myself. So the question that we want to ask you is, which way did that statement cause you to fork? Did you fork to the corner that you don't want to go to, or to the corner that you do want to go to? So, I've lost my mind. I don't know what I'm doing. What in the world was I thinking? Now, you forked over there pretty good, but it doesn't matter where you were. The only thing that matters is where you are. So, now...
That's the legendary Abraham and Jerry Hicks. That's who that is. Abraham and Esther Hicks. Esther and Jerry Hicks. Speaking on high vibrational thought processes as they align with high vibrational emotional processes. Why is this important? Because whatever the thinker thinks, the prover will prove. As a man thinketh, so is he. You drag your own reality down to the depths when you think at a low level, right? So if you're thinking at low levels, who are you attracting when you're down there thinking? 1-800-920-50. I don't care how much money you got in your account. How much is in your spiritual account? Is your spiritual account in arrears? What? Let's delve into it a little bit. The impact of unhealed wounds, unclaimed wounds, unacknowledged wounds. You know, you broken in your own spirit, right? Most of the time in my relationships, I don't feel heard. I don't feel seen. I don't feel respected. I don't feel accepted. Well, it usually starts with you, right? So let's delve into it. Unhealed wounds can hinder our ability to engage and connect deeply with another person. Yet, we still want the Disney-style relationship. We still want the gender roles to be lined up right. All you got to do is do what you supposed to do, and I'm going to be okay. And no, we not going to be okay. Huh? When these wounds are left unaddressed, they manifest as emotional baggage, affecting our self-esteem, self-worth, self-approval, self-acknowledgement, sense of self, our communication skills, and our capacity for vulnerability. Recognizing and healing these wounds are way more important than getting the bag. I'm not saying don't go get the bag. That's not what I'm saying. I said import. See, getting the bag should be the background of your life. That's what education was for. Huh? That's what growing up and learning how to think critically is for. But the real task of your life is getting down to the business of you. Uh-oh. Hey, 1-800-920-1580. Somebody call me this evening. Recognizing and healing your wounds is crucial for breaking free from relational poverty. You can do this by dealing with shadow work, right? Shadow work involves exploring and integrating the aspects of ourselves that we have repressed, ignored, been indifferent to, or denied. Engaging in this process allows us to confront our fears, our insecurities, our negative thinking, our negative, disrespectful, dysfunctional patterns. By embracing our shadow, we gain self-awareness, compassion, and the ability to navigate relationships with authenticity. Overcoming our shadow work is more than just a transformative step towards becoming a high quality, high class choice in relationship. Many of you got money, but you still spiritually low class. You're in the bottom class. This relationship classism tonight, huh? Only thing in the spirit realm ain't no Jim Crow. Ain't no spiritual redlining. You see, you do this to yourself. Ooh, Lord have mercy. 1-800-920-1580. Get to your phone lines. I see the callers, but I need more. LA, you ain't in here yet. Mississippi is. Huh? Reno, Nevada is. I need LA in the building. Let's go. When we come forward, Zoe Williams is going to keep cooking.
3/4 reptiles, the form is clean, form is green, binge G for my team, so while you sleep, I'm a scheme, you see through, so why nobody never gonna believe you, you should do what we do, stack chips like, don't let the melody intrigue you, cause I leave you, I'm only here for that green paper, I'm sure you're trying to cut those colossal size Picasso.
Okay, these two are me. So it's either one or the other.
It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams, exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Dr. Evans with them.
Bro, shut up. Don't talk to me. Get your bread up.
Emojis, y'all. Emojis. What the emojis look like for this show. What do y'all think about tonight's topic? I really want to know your perspective and your opinion. And literally, call in. We're at $24.99, 30 minutes in. Call in. Let's see those emojis. Talk to me tonight. Wow. Yeah. Come on, there's too many people in here for y'all to not be responding to the call to action. Everybody, lurkers and lovers, y'all, show your love. Hit the like button. The likes, come on. Talk to us.
Emojis, where the money?
I want to see the emojis. I want to see it. Come on. And don't forget, go to my website, MrZoWhat.com. Order your Shrouded Lighthouse right now. Order your Shrouded Lighthouse right now. Order your holographic relationship right now. Do that right now. Only for this show. Autographs. 30-minute coaching sessions. All you got to do is take a snapshot of the book, of your receipt, and email it to VOR106@gmail.com. VOR106@gmail.com. Truemonger, what up? Nzinga, what up? Atala, what up? What up, Xylon? He who thinks. What up, what up, what up? There's Ari Love. What up? We got Pisces Light in the building, I think. Yeah, okay, I'm scrolling up. There we go. Ghetto Gourmet in the building. Yo, what up? Who else we got in here? I'm staying on point. Alafia, I'm staying on point. I need to hear you earlier tonight. You got to call in earlier tonight. Aries Black, what up? What up? Paparazzi in the building. Nazarene X in the building. Lurkers, at least say what's up. Lurkers, at least be like, yo, what's happening, Zoe? What up, There we go. And John is Anwan Taylor. Ace Boogie, what up?
What up?
What up? I want to shout y'all out. What is that? Rudes in the building. Will 23, what up? Yeah, I want to shout out my peoples, man. Up One Top Shelf, Zigzag Zode, what up? Live Free, what up? Phil Brand, what up? The Jinx One, what up? My peoples, what's happening, what's happening, what's happening, what's happening, what's happening? Sup, my guy? Hey, listen, man, this ain't one of them places, man, where you're not welcome. So you can jump in and say what's happening. You can jump in and speak on it. You can jump in, say your piece. This ain't one of those places, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate my people. Y'all can call in anytime. And the crazy part is, I didn't have a topic last night. This topic came to me today at around 1 p.m.
I like this one. Because people be broke. They be so broke.
This the real broke right here.
And they be just talking so much. Big thing take little thing. When the last time you prayed? Sincerely. You know, when's the last time you showed that attitude
like
of
that.
gratitude?
Big bang take little bang. I ain't heard that in a long time. That was a dice game. What the fuck? Big bang take little bang.
Flip after the drop.
Just had a fight with my mama over something tricky you told. We barely had confrontation, and even said we was over. So I think she gave me my mama. I'm getting this past that road. Tip attack when I'm going out of trauma. She told me basically listen, I'm gonna So I figured I'd call it love. Try my life down mercy. I got praying to me. Voices is the show. Voices is the show. So just lay back in my hands. So everybody take it. It's I'd like to take a moment to talk about intimacy. Now, we all love that really warm, connected feeling, whether it's with our child, with our spouse, with our dog, with our parent, with whomever. That lovely, connected feeling when we can't feel as if there's any friction between us and the other being. Isn't that a lovely feeling? And we start off like that in most relationships. Now, relationships have 3 stages that they go through. Absolutely, each and every one of them. And the first one is that lovey-dovey, in-love feeling, where it feels like there's no separation between you and the other being, whether it's a dog, a cat, a spouse, a child. And we all love that feeling. We all love that space. The thing is that it doesn't last. Relationships have been brought to us to soften us. I call it the sandpaper, right? My sandpaper rubs against your sandpaper, and it eventually softens. We eventually soften if we hang out long enough. So the second stage in relationship is called the power struggle. And this is when 2 people, they either are arguing all the time, or they become roommates. They pass each other in the hallway, they're polite, they feel safe, but there's 0 passion. So there's 3 things that we want in every relationship. We want connection, we want passion, and we want safety. But we choose in the power struggle stage, one or the other. We choose either safety or passion. Both will connect us to the other person. Most relationships maintain themselves in this power struggle stage, either to a logical conclusion of ending, or moving to the 3rd stage of all relationship, which is conscious love. Now, conscious love, most don't understand what that is. Most of our society, 50% of marriages nowadays in the Western world end in divorce. So we barely move into a mature state in order to understand what conscious love is. Conscious love is when you bring everything to the table. You bring the good, you bring the bad, you bring the ugly, you bring the fearful, you bring the joyful, you bring the child part of you, you bring the adolescent part of you, you bring the mature, wise part, you bring all of you to your partner. I'll be doing a half-day workshop. And in that workshop,
I don't agree with everything she said, but I agree with a lot of it. Lord have mercy. Ladies and gentlemen, you're tuned in to the Voice of Reason live on KBLA Talk 1580. You know where I'm at, the heart of Lamert Park. You know how we do. Are you a relationship commoner? Are you in intimate relationships lower class? An intriguing look at the difference between relationship 1%ers and the relationally impoverished. You want to work your way, right? Or let's call it a journey, right? The hero's journey. You want to work your way to relational wealth, not just financial wealth, but relational wealth. Relational wealth represents a state of emotional abundance where individuals have cultivated deep self-awareness, They have begun the process and have been in the process of healing their unrequited wounds. They have begun to embrace personal growth as a spiritual purpose. These individuals possess the capacity for deep connection, empathy, and effective listening, as well as effective communication. They approach relationships with a sense of responsibility, respect, and a commitment to mutual growth. Relational wealth is not about perfection, because we're all works in progress, but about the willingness to continuously learn and evolve. In the realm of intimate relationships, the concept of classism can be recontextualized as a reflection of one's relational wealth, moving from relational poverty, i.e., unhealed wounds, inflexible beliefs, anger, disrespect, dysfunction, moving from all of that, right? Oof. To now transforming, embracing this transformative journey where one can become a high quality, high class choice in intimate relationship. One where one is devoted to fostering mutual respect, mutual love, mutual maintenance of the connection, as well as mutual fulfillment. Sounds a bit lofty, doesn't it? It's only lofty because you're stiff-necked. You've defined yourself with the lowest aspect of yourself. Ooh, I know y'all not ready for tonight. 1-800-920-1580. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's get these callers on right now. Ooh, Lord. Sean's been on the longest. Get in here.
Now, brother, so break out the phone call. You know, money, financial kind of a thing. Well, that is a factor of capitalism in our country, and I get all of that. But if that's your number one priority, you're going to miss out on life, period. And I'm not kidding. You know, I've never been poor. I'll just say that right now. I've never been poor. My family wasn't super rich when I was young, but I was never poor. But I'll tell you what, they did teach me the right thing to pay attention to. And I'm not religious, but you don't have to be religious to be spiritual, right? And I respect the word, by the way. I know lots of athletes who read the word in the Bible, and it helps them get through long seasons and these crazy, you know, seasons that professional athletes have to get through. I respect that 150% because, you know what? Whatever gets you through the day, and by the way, a lot of what's in the Bible is very positive. But if you bring that negative energy, or if you just think that everything is materialistic, right? You know, everything, you know, you're only successful if you've got this, that, or the other. Okay? You're missing it out. Because the most important thing, and I know it's going to sound cliche, but it's true, is your family, your friends, and everything that goes into keeping that together, right? And community, I would put that right at the end, because everyone that lives around you is a part of your family. And so, you know, the money thing is sad in our country because it's so, it's not equal. It's terrible. And we're not quite to the place of a lot of other countries, but if you just make sure that you have that equity with your partner, and you really want to be with them, then you'll know the importance of working together as a team, because things are going to go bad. And if you can't deal with when things go bad, Joe, I mean, you know this more than me probably, because I got my own issues. Everyone has issues. and either you can work it out or you can't. And if you can't, it's not the end of the world either. But you know your priorities, your kids, your family, your friends, right? Because if we don't have that, and we're not trying to, we don't have to agree on everything. That's the other thing I want to mention. You don't have to agree on everything. But what you have to have is a conversation. If someone's just way out there in outer space, that's a different thing. You want to help them out as best you can. But what I'm saying, most of the time, what I hear is people that have disagreements go to the extreme. Oh, we're going to just break up. No, come on now. It takes work. And I feel like sometimes, because I've been married a long time, and we've gone through all kinds of crap, ups and downs, all for many, many years. And if you're not up to the challenge that it's going to happen to you, that you're going to have issues, you're going to have challenges, you're going to have things hit the fan that are not happy places to be, you've got to solve that problem together. Once you solve that problem together one time, just once, you know you can do it throughout the relationship.
Man, thank you, Sean. We appreciate the insight, the wisdom, man. He's been married for over 30 years. He should know what he's talking about. Listen, get to your phone lines. The number to dial is 1-800-920-1580. This is not a monologue. This is a conversation, a national one. I want to talk to everybody. Get in here. When we come forward, the voice of reason shall continue this bonfire.
Make money.
I can't even lie. This show different. This shit hit different today. Relationship classism redefined.
You cool with your team? I know cold.
Mine is cold too. What in the world? What's a book title in the making? Relationship classism redefined? Oh. Fire. My Twitter is not letting me post it. Okay.
what is it? Start looking at each other as though you belong to one reality. And try and develop such inner feelings that you'll start feeling each other, each feeling the other as himself. We can develop this kind of an inner sense, and then you'll have no problem. Without talking, without anything, you'll be able to all the time be in a mutual feeling together.
Heavy stuff. But for many relationships, that those thoughts are foreign. What they were defining was communion. He said one reality. Start looking at your relationship. He's talking about conscious spiritual relating. Start looking at your relationship as one reality. But your ego is too self-important and fearful of its own death to even consider such a notion. You're a relationship pauper. You're a relationship commoner. You've heard me mention this term many times: spiritually impoverished, spiritually bankrupt, spiritually penurious. Penury. Look at that. Penury. Poverty. Got everything. Got every little gadget. Got all. Got the new titanium. The new iPhone titanium. Number 15. Does the exact same thing as the 7. But guess what? You got it. Huh? Hey. Got everything. Everything. Got everything. But the thing that matters most, a healed soul. Or at the very least, work in progress. A soul that is healing. 1-800-920-1580. Let's get these callers in here. Nikki from Mississippi. Get in here.
Good evening.
Good evening. How are you tonight? What are your thoughts on tonight's topic?
So, that's what we do. You start now with Miles Monroe and the Secret. Come on, man.
Come on. You know what I do's? I do's it.
You want to all week.
I don't want to take my foot off the brake. I off the gas. I gotta keep going, right?
Okay.
All right.
So, I'm going to tie this back to our last conversation about that STI we were talking about. And the deposit of the food. If we are bankrupt, we might be in an overdraft circumstance. And we share that with a partner or partners because we are not willing, ready, prepared, or able to address it within ourselves, but we know it's there. Whoever you are sharing that with in your relationship exchange can now be in a deficit position also.
You are cooking. You better not stop. You just keep going. You better not quit. Keep going.
This goes back to failing to understand we came from royalty. We are supposed to be, as far as Christ is concerned anyway, king's kids. So if we understand, adhere to, I am a king's kid, the king's children shouldn't mix with commoners. We got that problem now.
Keep going.
Harry and Meghan. Because there is a place level in the spirit when you are royalty, even a work in progress, because it could be the baby, and the baby has to mature to an adult. But there are characteristics that should be occurring in that royalty spirit. Now that spirit will draw the bankrupt or the people who might be a little short this month. That goes back to when we talked about trying to discern what the spirit is carrying.
Right.
It may not be obvious to us at the point of intimacy. You may not get that, oh, wait a minute, that was a few dollars short to a couple 3 days later. So now, if you're on a continuum and you're not working on that spirit to maintain that royalty level, and then you continually contaminate with the impoverished, you too will be in a deficit.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna
So if you come from you come from good stock, you come from royalty, you come from people who got something, you come from a good family, right? But if you go down the hill and start consorting with the commoners, you lay down with dogs, you get up with fleas. Is that what you're saying?
I am saying that there has been a time in our society, particularly with black people, with brown people, where your big mama would say, well, who are that people?
Wait. Stop right there. When we come forward, you're going to talk about what Big Mama had to say. Who them people? When we come forward, the fire shall continue to burn. Wow. Woo. Wow. Me too. I miss my big mama. Geneva. Sound like she whooped them legs. Bring me them legs, little girl.
Such a lady like me.
Hey, why y'all ignoring my call to action every night? I don't care if we get the same callers. It's like having a conversation with good friends and talking on the phone every night. The topic is bananas. The support all week has been in the $40 range, $30 range, $25 range. We're at $34.99. That's crazy. Is it, Mr.? What do you mean, is it? What question are you asking? I'll show you. I will take a snapshot and show you what the last 7 days look like. I'll show you. And then when you see 7 days, oh, you was agreeing with me. Oh, you talking about the topic? See, I didn't know what is it, Mr. Zoe. I thought you was talking about my last point. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's been crazy, man. The topics. So you want me to? Okay, I'm gonna do astrology next week. I like to spread astrology out, maybe. Oh, you said it is. I read it backwards. Maybe I'm dyslexic. I said, is it, Mr. Zoe? But you wrote, it is. I'm sorry, Nzinga. Forgive me.
Don't come for my Nzinga, baby.
I can't come for Nzinga. Nzinga's family. What you talking about?
My baby, too.
Some are scared to call. Some are doing things during the show. The support has been Wanda Ugly. 100%.
Your relationship is in trouble.
I'm the dude to call.
Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetish, financial infidelity.
Franois? What up, Franois?
Worth the wait. Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
Come on, Gilbreth. John Gilbreth, the second. Party as usual. Greetings and blessings. Come in with the blessings. You just took us to $87, man. Probably our best day in a long time. At least this week.
How does he maintain his humble? Why can't you open up, brother? I'm a combative man. Combative man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses. So brilliant. Reason and accountability. The voice of reason.
When I find that I can teach one person the joy of living, the joy of thinking God's thought, it's a beautiful experience to me. I think it was last Sunday and Friday of last week that the lady was here and came down here and brought those 4 bottles of pills that she had to live on. It was really 5. She didn't bring the other one. She had gotten rid of that one first. And those were heart pills. And she had to live on those pills every day. She had to take so many from this bottle, so many from that bottle, so many from the other bottle, and she had to carry those heart pills around with her. So that all of a sudden the heart didn't act right. She had to pop a pill. She was a legal junkie. You know, there are 2 kinds of junkies. I'm getting in your medicine cabinet now. And I'm not trying to tell you, if the doctor prescribes some pills for you, you take them until I can teach you how to live above it. Now, don't go home and throw out your medicine. I don't try to stretch you beyond your faith. But this lady has been coming to these services and classes for 14 years, ever since we've been in this building. And it took her about 14 years, but she kept coming right back here. Finally, a year ago, she got it. She heard me say something about the heart. She heard me say that the heart does not attack anybody. People attacked the heart. She said, what? And it wasn't the first time I'd said that. I've said that from time to time. But she got it. It's just like when you come here, you're always going to hear me talking about health, happiness, love, success, prosperity, and money. Let me hear you say it. Health, happiness, love, success, prosperity, and money. Come on, let's hear it. Health, happiness, love, success, prosperity, and money. Let's hear it. Health, happiness, love, success, prosperity, and money. Now listen, if you get sick of health, happiness, love, success, prosperity, and money, no need for you to come back here. Because I'm going to wash your face in it. I'm going to baptize you with it. I like when we were at the Sunset, you know, I'd been there for about a couple of years, and somebody said, when are you going to baptize us? I said, honey, I've been baptizing you ever since I've been here. And some people just won't get in the water. And why am I running these old cliches by you? I'm going to run them by you until you get them. I asked one of my classes, and one of the ladies down here answered it. I said, now, you know, sometimes people come here, and they want to be helped, they want to be healed, they want their problems solved, and they want it done just like that, when it took them many years to learn how to get into the groove they're in. And I said, how long did it take some of you people to learn your negative thinking? And one person said, all my life.
You're not deserving of a relationship. I know nobody's going to go that far. But it puts you in the bottom class of options for someone who has worked on their generational tasks. That was the legendary Reverend Ike. A lot of people don't like Ike. Huh? But you can't argue with the point. Reverend Ike is saying some of the same things your clinicians are telling you. He said, how long it took you to develop that mindset? My whole life. A clinician will turn around and tell you your attachment style is this because your primary caregiver, i.e. your mama, failed to do this or that. And this is why you have a maladaptive attachment style or attachment wounds. You ain't got to like him. He made the point for me tonight. Are you a relationship commoner? When you start going into your relationships, you need to start asking the question, am I still a commoner? And how will my common ways manifest in this new interaction? And how are my commonalities related to the commonalities of this new person? Ooh, I know y'all not ready for this kind of talk tonight, but you're gonna get it. It's hour number 2, so let's get it. Psychologically and philosophically, what does relationship poverty look like? Conversely, what does relationship wealth look like? I'm not talking about what's in your bank account. I'm talking about what's in your spirit, what's in your soul. What thought process, outlook, perspective, behaviors, commitment, quality of love, and connection place a couple in the top 1% category when it comes to healthy relationships? What thought process, outlook, perspectives, behaviors, commitment, quality of love, and connection place a couple in the bottom tier when it comes to cultivating a healthy relationship? What daily practices nurture relational wealth, fostering emotional intimacy and understanding between partners? How do individuals in the top 1% of intimate relationships handle disagreements and conflicts? And how does it vary from those in the bottom percentiles that are considered to be high quality, high value? See, let me tell you something. We grading on a different curve here. This is a spirit grade. I know you ain't never heard of nothing like that. In the realm of love languages, I know Dr. Jashana Johnson don't like them love languages because really them love languages are your attachment wounds asking to be fed. But we digress. In the realm of love languages, how do relationally wealthy couples consistently speak each other's language, ensuring mutual fulfillment? How do they do that? What role does empathy play in the lives of those who are relationally wealthy? And how does it shape their interaction? How do relationally rich couples maintain a healthy balance between independence and interdependence within their relationships? The questions should be burning the hair out your nose. What communication strategies empower relationally wealthy partners to express their needs and desires openly and honestly? 1-800-920-1580. How do spiritually connected couples navigate challenges, drawing strength from their shared beliefs and practices? What habits characterize relationally impoverished individuals, hindering their ability to establish and maintain meaningful connections? I know y'all not ready, but you're gonna get ready. I'm gonna get you ready. You want to have a real relationship, you should be asking these questions. You should be writing these questions down. You should be dealing with stuff like this. This is a real relationship. Love and hip hop conversations are not. You got to remember, entertainment is entrainment. It's a type of indoctrination. The indoctrination of escapism. You're escaping the real conversation. Oh, that makes you relationally poor. You're escaping the real conversation with self. That's why you incarnated on planet Earth, to heal all of the experiences you ask for. 1-800-920-1580. Let's get it. Nikki from Mississippi, get back in here. finish cooking, what did Big Mama say?
When she would ask, who are the people of the person you're bringing into the family? Who are their people? What is their name? Their family name? One of the reasons they asked those questions was to identify shared beliefs, I believe you referred to. Because family names could sometimes indicate reoccurring family problems. Alcoholism, people who beat people up, mental illness. So when we don't stay in a place, get in a place, work on getting to a place with a mate, where we can even identify, do we have any shared beliefs? How then do we create value in the relationship? It's not the money, it's the character or lack thereof. That makes it go forward, or makes it stay together, or the willingness to stay when it gets hard.
So you're saying character is a currency that's worth more than the currency in your wallet?
Absolutely. That's one of the tools that you should be using as royalty to determine, are you to be with this person or not? Where are you in your character? The answer to that question can be a different place depending on when you check a person.
Oh God, I don't mean to laugh. It's just hit me in the spirit. Do you have any more of them biscuits? Could you keep cooking? Please keep cooking, Nikki. JW from South Central, you know I love LA, and I'm going to come to you, JW, but Lord have mercy, this child got peanut oil, she got avocado oil, she cooking with all the high-level ingredients. Please say one more thing before I let you go. Give us one more powerful jewel.
When we decide to truly believe that we are divinely created and accept the responsibility for what that means, we will all have better relationships. But as long as we keep lying to each other, we're going to keep getting that lie result.
Nikki, I love you. Call in anytime, Nikki. You done brought Mississippi in. I'm from Tennessee, so I love the South. Girl, keep cooking. Call in anytime. She brought Mississippi in the building. If you want to join this national conversation, all you got to do is call me at 1-800-920-1580. When I come forward, trust me, I still got a lot to talk about.
Ooh. So we on break. Feel free to call 820-1580.
Yeah, Nikki,
So
boy.
What we talking about? We talking about how currency shows up in your relationship. People be in a relationship and don't be doing no self-work, don't care about the other partner, so selfish. And that's what we would call, we related it to broke. So that was what we would be calling somebody who broke. You broke. Spiritually, you broke.
Hey, which was a better topic? Y'all tell me. Relationship Samsara or this one? Oh, I forgot sex prayers was this week too. God damn. Sex prayers, relationship Samsara. God damn. Samsara was crazy. Sex prayers was bananas. Woo. Listen, y'all, we $3 away from our $100 per show, benchmark. We're at $97.34. All we need is somebody to drop $3 and we'll be at $100. Now, let me tell you what happens. When we get to $100, YouTube takes 70. Takes 30 because they take 30%. Right? They take 30. All right? That's why I always say, can we collectively, right? Can we collectively get us to the benchmark of $100 per show. Because factor that in over the 4 days that I'm on the air. That's 4 days. That's $400. But 30, 60, 90, right? Y'all with me? 120 out of the 400 raised. That's what they take. So that's why I say, yo, let's hit this benchmark of 100. All right? Yeah, they gangster with it. That's why I be asking y'all, hey, man, if you haven't read my book, I get this money instantly. You buy this book right now, I get this money instantly. Hey, Suge Mac 510, thank you for having my back, brother. You just took us to 102.33. Ghetto Gourmet, you already gave, man, but thank you. Thank you, brother. Appreciate y'all. Y'all got us to 107.33. I ain't gonna bother you no more. If you feel like you want to support, then support. If not, it's okay. Love my people, man. Now, can I get some of y'all to call? This is an interesting topic. I want to get your perspective.
Definition of a rich man. And you see, this is the kind of rich man, a rich mind that will not enter and cannot enter the kingdom of heaven. A rich man, a mind which appraises materiality above spirituality.
Woo.
Things above thought. A mind whose trust is in matter rather than in higher law of thought, kingdom of God and his righteousness. It's very subtle. We talk about it all the time, but it is worth repeating again and again and again. Ladies and gentlemen, a man must come to understand that thought has power over materiality, and that materiality does not have power over thought. You must come to understand that. And a person who does not understand that, but rather values material things above thought or above mind, he may be rich in materiality, but he is poor in understanding. Jesus said this kind of a rich man, a mind that is rich in its belief in materiality, a mind that is rich in its belief in material power, cannot enter the kingdom of heaven. I find it interesting also what's going around in the world mind now. The Russians in the United States in their camps, respective camps, are in this arms control business, are in an arms race. And they're talking about the power that they have to destroy everybody on earth. I don't share that opinion. I will not accept that opinion. The Russians do not have power over my life and well-being. No kind of material arms or bombs
if you can't find the value in what the brother is saying, I really don't know what to tell you. and the juxtaposition of Reverend Ike right after the aggrandizement of materiality in the Jay-Z JD record. Money ain't a thing because we got so much of it. I could spend so much of it and not miss it. But spiritual poverty is what Reverend Ike was talking about. Talk to me, man. Talk to me, Andy. Andy done jumped in here, man.
Look, I didn't know nothing about Reverend Ike until I started working with you.
Mm-hmm.
So every time we play any of his clips, he's providing value. But I'm curious to know, why was he a hated individual?
Because back in the day, he was super flashy. And put it this way, what they doing over at Agape with Michael Beckwith, right, is what he was doing. Science of mind. It's the same doctrine. It's the same. He was flamboyant. He had this is in his 80s, 70s and 80s. He had like Bentleys and Rolls Royces, and he was saying, nah, you're one with God. There's no separation between you and God. So he was a little bit controversial because it wasn't traditional Christianity. But what it was is the same thing Michael Beckwith is talking about at Agape right now. Same stuff. So, you know, coming up in the 80s, he was on Phil Donahue. They was like, so what do you need the Bentley for? And what's up with all the fancy clothes? And you get what I'm saying? So, you know, he was, in my opinion, he was ahead of his time. But at the same time, he was right on time because he set the tone for that. So, but that's why I love his information. I don't know what he did personally. I don't know nothing about his personal life. I don't know who he is, what. I just hear the information. I know how to separate the messenger from the message. You see, I take that message, and that messenger can go on down to Harold and Bell's and get a fish sandwich. I don't know. I don't know. You understand? Let's get these callers in here because I'm turned up, as you can see. I'm turned up. Let's go. Who's been on the longest? JW, come on. South Central Los Angeles is in the building. What's up, good brother? Talk to me.
Yes, sir. I'm glad to call for South Central, my brother Aaron.
Yes.
Okay, people, pay attention. I know a little bit about Reverend Knight.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to make this real quick, and then I'm going to switch my subject matter and address what the nature of the conversation is.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, Reverend Knight, I had a brother that was paralyzed. Reverend Knight was at the Shrine Auditorium back in the early 50s when I was a child. He claimed he had the healing cross. My brother never had a chance to get healed by him. I guess he had a scheme or whatever, but that part's irrelevant. Now, I'm going to keep it positive, just like you. He has value and worth, because the world is shape of curve, and you know, some people criticize that type of, I guess, doctrine or philosophy as New Age. But I don't have a problem with it because I'm a critical-minded person and think for myself. So, I like some of his ideals and concepts and what he spoke on are really true. Now, what I love is what people say is universal. Universal truth, universal draws. The real worth is unlimited because it's universal. True value, character, morals, ethics, principles, these are all attributes of God, which is universal. It's everlasting. There's no limitation to it. And God gets the glory for that. Now, back to what I said last week, when that lady was talking about what the man can do and be a king, how he can earn his worth, or whatever, or have a bomb, or etc.
I love it, bro.
God created human beings for one main reason, and that was for a relationship, like you said earlier. And the relationship is for us to make improvements on ourselves. I never had a chance to get your book about the shadow man, but I've been listening to your program, and I identify with it 100%, and I'm able to comprehend. And another thing I would love to hear from other people when they use the word, experiment. Now, the sister mentioned one time only, and then she made some other good reference points as well. But the main point is to have discernment, and what society has taken away from us was the real worth, real value, was the family unit. Now it's the basic foundation, and that originates from the Word of God. Bottom line, and the old folks used to say, lay down with dogs, you'll wake up with fleas, but the other point is, what kind of pedigree is that man you bring into my house? He could be a mutt. He could be a mutt. He could be a junkyard dog. We are high pedigree, high standards, high qualities, high morals, high ethics, etc. And like I said once before, there's a high acre and a lower acre. Follow me? I'll let you get a word in.
No, man. This is your time. You got about 30 more seconds, so keep going before I pull the plug. Now keep going. You got 30 more seconds.
Well, bottom line is what I said the other day. Everything is about character, human relationship, and that's your real worth and your real value, and society or the secular, I guess you say, mentality, how the powers that be created this system has fooled us, bamboozled us, deceived us, and got us blindfolded and brainwashed us, and we are lack of knowledge, lack of wisdom, lack of self.
I agree.
The Holy Spirit don't know how to kill a flesh daily, like Paul would say, kill the flesh daily.
I got you, brother. JW, thank you, brother. JW from South Central Los Angeles. If you want to bring your city in the building, all you got to do is call me at 1-800-920-1580. When I come forward, the sisters are going to make their case. We got Houston, Texas in the building, and we got Pensacola, Florida. Definitely going to Pensacola, Florida, because Houston just got here. Let's go.
Drop a little paper, baby, toes.
What's up? What?
Like you was touching this. Yeah.
You know you can't touch these.
Oh, I'm sorry.
These are consecrated.
Touch this.
I'm like, is she trying to touch the ground? You can't touch that.
I'm sorry.
No, you.
You was like, I'm sorry.
What you trying to do? What?
It looks nice with the cup.
Hey. What's the best way to cook What, Phil? I don't know what the best way to possum. What up? No, you good. What up, y'all? Y'all good? Y'all good? What you guys think about tonight's topic? Huh? What do y'all feel about tonight's topic?
I don't want no scrub.
Oh yeah, these are consecrated. Jawi Sola can consecrate things like this. So when I talked to Jawi Sola, I talked to him this morning. He's like, show me your ide. They're called ides. Show me your ide. Then he put some older sister on the phone. He said, see, he's babalao. He's babalao. See? Yeah, you can't, like when you see people with waist beads and all of that, that comes from the elekes. Elekes have to be consecrated. You have to be initiated to even get elekes. So when you see people with the waist beads, that's where that comes from. But typically the waist bead is not consecrated. You see? And consecrated just means blessed. That's all. But they do like a whole little ritual around blessing them. So red and black, Eshu. Red and black, Eshu. Green and brown, brown and green, Ifa.
So who was he?
Yellow and gold, Oshun, Mama Oshun. Green and black, Baba Ogunye. Sorry. So yeah, you good. She's like, oh, wait a minute, I didn't touch up. No, Lord. No, that's just like me touching, say, your tarot deck. I wouldn't touch it.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I've heard that.
that's a whole, like, that's a different energy. You know what I mean? Like, I can't touch that.
Green and brown. Is
Now,
it?
the blue, like, if you got blue and white, that would be Yemoja, right? I'm gonna get them all. But the reason why I have Eshu and Oshun is because Eshu Oshun is my crown. Eshu is my crown. Oshun is my throne. Eshu Oshun. What is my son talking about?
Green and brown is who?
Ifa.
How you spell you first?
IFA. Some people say Yemeya. Some people say Yemoja. Yemoja.
I got one leaf blue. I got one leaf.
Okay, I don't know. Who gave it to you? Hey, you be careful taking stuff from New Orleans. Here, take this little dog with you. Motherfucker be Annabelle running around your house at night, knocking shit over. The fuck? Hearing loud bangs. Boom! What the fuck is happening? That's just stupid. Nah, New Orleans ain't for the weak. Singer said that's real though. Shit.
I like Yemi. That's my favorite.
Yemeya, the ocean. She represents the ocean. Wealth, as the oceans are deep with an abundance of life. So she represents wealth. And then beneath her, Yemoja only represents the visible ocean, the part of the ocean that the sunlight gets to. Then there's a part of the ocean that the sunlight doesn't get to. That's Olukun. Olukun, which is, they say, a masculine energy. Olukun. And he also represents wealth as well, but he represents the part of the ocean that does not get sunlight. So Yemeja, Yemeya, or Yemoja, Yemeya.
Is that considered the underworld?
No, no,
Does it go further than that? Under there, or he's
no, just that part of the ocean.
So what is the green and brown one?
Ifa,
So what's that?
that's the oracle.
Oh.
So like Orumila. You got, girl, just read. You got.
You're the man.
Just had a fight with my family over something trivial told. We really got confrontation. And they said it was wrong. So I think she get it from my mama. This past down for burn. Every time when I'm calling out her trouble, she told me things if it wasn't my fault. So I got problems. You got the type that bounce around me. I couldn't get through all the emergency. They was all enough the time that I need. Between working or being so lonely, was the time all the difference only easy. So I figured I'd call an early. Throw my life down mercy. I got praying to me. So just lay me back in my hands. Everybody told me it's
within. It's your contentment, mindfulness, and spiritual self, things you can have at all times. True spiritual wealth is something that you can control. Material wealth, on the other hand, tends to fluctuate. It's influenced by not only internal factors, such as poor financial decisions, but external ones as well, including the economy, natural disasters, and a host of other scenarios beyond your control. When you find the balance between the two, that's where the magic lies. So with all this in mind, what is spiritual wealth to you? Well, my friends, here's where I'm going to challenge you. Write down what spiritual wealth means to you. This is the first step in creating your new definition of wealth. When you get clear on what spiritual wealth means to you, you can invite that into your life. Your definition does not need to revolve around money at all. It could be about happiness, spirituality, or freedom. Whatever you define it as, spiritual wealth is yours, and nobody can take that away from you. Now that you've defined what spiritual wealth means to you, I want you to define wealth as a whole. Again, this is your own personal definition. Where is your balance of financial wealth and spiritual wealth? And how will you achieve this? If you're interested in bringing your newfound definition...
Ladies and gentlemen, the VOR, you know we on the back nine. The voice of reason has been on complete fire tonight. Tonight's topic, man, are you a relationship commoner? A pauper? Are you spiritually impoverished? Yes, that makes you a struggle when it comes to struggle relationships. I'm sorry. You can have every luxury in the world. If you don't heal what's yours to heal, can we just be honest? You're not deserving of an intimate relationship until you cultivate a healthy one with yourself. We've got callers on the line. Let's get them in here. We've been on fire all night long. Let's get Nzinga from Pensacola, Florida. Get in here. Hey, how are you tonight? And what do you think of tonight's topic?
I'm good. How you feeling?
I'm all right. I'm hanging in there.
Okay. This is a good topic. Looking at the questions, because it was very interesting. One of them, you said, what's the thought process, outlook, perspective, behaviors on, I guess, a couple that would be in the top 1%, I think.
Yes.
I think embracing the differences.
Right.
I know, like a lot of people. Do you feel like sometimes people look at differences and look at it in a negative way?
Yeah.
A lot of times.
Sure. Absolutely. Right. And negative, envious, jealousy. I mean, you know, it's a lot of ways to look at it. Sure.
Yes. Instead of like looking at it as, sometimes you know how when you're in a relationship with somebody, you pick up traits.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you may look at their differences. You may look at something that they do different, but maybe if you look at it in a positive way, that difference can kind of strengthen you, make you a little bit better. I think that sometimes the friction causes fire. And sometimes that can make a relationship stronger. Not to just to leave it, like using that friction to fix it a little bit. Does that make sense?
No, you're right there. You're right there.
Instead of using it for momentum.
Right.
To make the relationship stronger.
But so you're making my point that I made earlier this week when I say just because you're having difficult moments in a relationship, that isn't a red flag to give up on the relationship. I said the only time you should really get out of there if there is abject abuse, emotional, psychological, physical, drug abuse, all kinds of, get out of there. But if you guys are just going through a difficult time, that difficult time might be an opportunity where both of you guys go in, reflect, see how you contribute to the difficulty, and then heal from it, and then the relationship gets stronger. You guys have a bond because you guys conquered something. But a lot of people see that as a waste of time because they didn't sign up for the work.
Yes.
Yes.
And one more point. You said something, I guess an activity, boil it down to an activity that couples can do together. I think prayer, more praying together, praying for each other, praying over the relationship. I think people, I call it surface dwelling. From my agent, sometimes you got a surface dwelling, you can't get too deep. But I think in relationships, you can't surface dwell. You kind of have to dig your feet in. And sometimes, you want to put those water. I like to wear water shoes when I go in lakes or to the beach. Sometimes you can't do that. You gotta feel the bad parts of it. And I think that prayer, you coming together for a common goal, whatever time of day, I think that can definitely strengthen the relationship.
I love it. I love it. You're in the top 1% if y'all praying for each other daily. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that. We appreciate you, Nzinga. Guess what you did?
Thank you, Mr. Dunn. I know I brought Pensacola.
You brought Pensacola, Florida in the building. If you want to bring your city in the building, all you got to do is call me at 1-800-920-1580. When I come forward, you already know what I'm about to do. You know what I'm about to do. I'm about to bring the friend of the voice of reason into the show. Texas is the friend of the VOR because Texas be up in here when we come forward. We still got a lot to talk about. Zenga was on fire. This was a really good show. This might be better than Relationship Samsara. I love you and your knowledge of wisdom that was missing from his show. Brothers need to swallow the pride. What are you talking? Whose show? Rafisis, what up, brother? What up, Zoe? Just showing love. Appreciate the love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate the love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate the love. Appreciate everybody, man, for the likes. We got 68 likes in here so far. I really appreciate this. I mean, thank you. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for, participating. You guys know how I feel about y'all. You guys make the show. That's why I urge you guys to always participate. Like, share, call in, super chat, whatever you can do, please do it because it goes a long way. I promise you. It takes the show a long way. So we definitely appreciate y'all, every single one of y'all. That's why, when I get in here, I try to shout people out, because shit, y'all actually are participating in this. What's up? 30. Shit was dummy tonight. Show so nice, I like it twice. That's what I want to hear, bro. I'm in here acting a fool tonight. Fire callers. Yeah. A continuous conversation betwixt friends. That's what I'm talking about.
neglected. She couldn't get past how she was disrespected. Reflected my effort, affected her trust. Pretty games and affairs that be tearing us up. Painting a picture perfect is a really worth it. I have an idea, but I know it ain't perfect.
Ladies and gentlemen, I love those drops. The voice of reason is on fire. We turned up tonight. The callers have been amazing, but yet we still have one more. Hey, tonight's topic has been really riveting. I've enjoyed it, man. And like I said, this is a conversation, man, a non-judgmental conversation where everybody gets to say what they want to say. I'm not going to push back. Sometimes I do, but I don't really want to. I really want you guys to be able to talk. I want you guys to be able to share. I want you guys to be able to participate, man, because, you know, a lot of people haven't been heard. So this is a place where you're going to be heard. I don't have to agree, but you're going to be heard. Now, with that said, let's get Attila from Houston, Texas in the building. What up, Attila? How you doing? And what do you think of tonight's topic?
How are you?
I'm all right.
You can hear me?
Yes, I can.
Awesome. All right.
She sounds like a real niece, by the way. You sound like a real niece.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say, go over there. My wallet is sitting on the table. Pull out $20. Go down to the corner store, get some Simply Lemonade, get a bag of those Munchos, and then you keep the change. No, go ahead.
Yeah. That's exactly how my uncle talks. Let me just say, so I feel like one thing that people are missing in regards to their interactions with relationship commoners is if you're interacting with somebody like that, you know, your authenticity is key. Right? So there's only so long you can pretend to be at their level or vice versa. So
No, that's
I know
heavy.
for me,
Gosh.
like, I don't know if you've ever experienced this before, where you be talking to people and you start getting on some real high level stuff, and then their eyes just like glaze over.
Yes, yeah, it happens every day.
Yeah. I can only imagine, Uncle Joe. So I
Jeez.
say all this to say that, you know, if you're true to yourself and you're authentic in your expression and what you're about, you'll have less schisms and isms with a relationship commerce.
Heavy stuff, heavy stuff. Really appreciate you. You know that, right?
Yes, sir.
And guess what you did?
I thought Houston was building.
You brought Houston, Texas in the building. We appreciate everybody who calls in and shares their insight. I love talking to folk, man. But now let's get a little deeper. How do you get from impoverished to wealthy? And I'm talking about spiritually. How do you get from spiritual penury to relational wealth? So in the realm of relationships, right, there exists, you know, this divide. There's a stark contrast between those that are relationally impoverished and those that are relationally rich or wealthy. The former is characterized by blame, entitlement, resentment, and a perpetual lack of fulfillment, while the latter thrives on intimacy, gratitude, trust, and a sense of communion in partnership. In this show, we tried to explore the transformative journey from intimate poverty to intimate wealth, addressing key aspects such as personal responsibility, prioritizing intimacy, gratitude, cultural differences, trust, teamwork, spiritual healing, right? Mitigating jealousy, mitigating envy, mitigating competition, and breaking free from societal expectations. And sometimes it's difficult to do that. Individuals in impoverished relationships must first recognize the power of personal responsibility in their pursuit of happiness and fulfillment. By shifting the focus from blaming to claiming, I know y'all don't want to hear claim over blame. I'll stop it. By shifting the focus from blaming their partner to taking ownership of their own emotions, actions, interpretations, perspectives, viewpoints, they can break free from the cycle of blame and resentment. We want to break free from the cycle of blame and resentment. We want to create a culture in our relationships that elevate claim over blame. This shift empowers us to seek personal growth, communicate effectively, and make choices that align with the truth of who we are. Then we have to slip into prioritizing intimacy for passionate and fulfilling connections. So a lot of people are so busy on the hamster wheel of life, we tend to not prioritize intimacy. Relationally wealthy couples understand the importance of prioritizing intimacy, both emotional and physical, to maintain a passionate and fulfilling connection, a union here, right? That's how you stay invested. And intimacy is not always sex. You know what I'm saying? How you doing today? I love to see you win. You know, I love it when you're in your wheelhouse of power. That's intimate, right? They invest time and effort into nurturing their emotional bond through open communication, active listening, and shared experiences. Additionally, they prioritize physical intimacy, recognizing its role in deepening their connection and fostering a sense of closeness. The transformative power of prayer and gratitude. Man, prayer is a type of gratitude. I need you to know. I don't want to go. Don't make me do. That's another topic. Let's just do gratitude. Gratitude plays a pivotal role in the lives of those in impoverished relationships. By practicing gratitude, individuals can shift their perspectives and transform their outlook on their partner and their relationship. Expressing appreciation for the positive aspect of their relationship helps them focus on their strengths rather than dwelling on the shortcomings, fostering a more and positive dynamic. When's the last time you told your partner, thank you? Thank you for being you. We always thank our partner for what we do, or many of us do, many of us don't. When was the last time you thanked your partner for being themselves? Thank you for being you. That's intimacy too. Right? Navigating cultural differences with celebration and learning. Relationally wealthy couples, right? Individuals, they embrace cultural differences within their relationships, celebrating diversity and learning from each other. They approach these differences with curiosity, respect, and a willingness to understand and appreciate their partner's background. By fostering an environment of acceptance and learning, they create a rich and vibrant kind of mosaic of shared experiences. Let me give you an example. You can be black from Pasadena, and you can be black from Omaha. Those are some different cultural experiences in that relationship. So being able to keep a space where you get to be from Omaha and you get to be from Pasadena. Do you see what I'm saying? That's a healthy space. Then rebuilding trust after betrayal. You want a healthy relationship, you got to learn how to do this. Addressing issues of trust and betrayal is crucial for those in impoverished relationships. Rebuilding trust requires an open and honest level of communication. Consistent actions that demonstrate reliability and character. and a commitment to growing up every day, right? It is a gradual process that involves forgiveness, setting healthy boundaries, and working together to establish a new foundation of trust. I'm giving you the cheat code. Your wallet does not make you high value. Your spirit does. The work you do on your soul makes you high value. You want to be, everybody want to be a 1%er. Everybody want to be Bill Gates. Everybody want to be Steve Jobs. Everybody want to be, oh, Jay-Z and them. They got so much money. But dude, no disrespect, I don't know them. What is the condition of the soul? And I think their soul is good, by the way. Have y'all seen that little documentary where Jay-Z got all these brothers talking about their relationships and about being men, and very powerful stuff. So this is definitely not an indictment against them. But I'm gonna give you another one: foster teamwork and partnership. Relationally rich couples understand the importance of teamwork and partnership in overcoming challenges and achieving shared goals, man. We got to work together if we want to love together, if we want to live together, if we want to grow together. Listen, I started the conversation. It's up to you to finish it. Now, you know the fire will continue to burn because my homegirl, Jill Monroe, you know her show, RSVP with Jill Monroe. It's up next. I'll see y'all next week with some more heat. Baby by me, baby, be a millionaire. Hey, y'all, great show. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Deuces.